like me. Ain't cut like these bitches, count up a check in a white tee. Bitch, I'm road running, I don't give a fuck who beside me. Still the coldest bitch, it don't even matter who.
So hey you guys, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you guys already don't know, my name is Loc Page. Welcome, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel, and if you're not a new subscriber, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell from the title down below, I will be installing this beautiful red fire wig. If you guys are interested, I want to see how I install this wig and the trouble that I went through to get this wig installed. Stay tuned for this video. Alright, so jumping right into this video, many of you guys had asked me how do I prep my locks for my wig installs. Usually the same method. I go in with my spray bottle, my mixture of oils, conditioner and tap water, and I spray my locks just to soften it up so that way it can relax and I can grip and braid it more easier. So first thing I always do is go in and part a section of my locks, so that way I can braid it back into a cornrow, and it's easier for me to braid like this way. If it's smaller, if it's bigger, then your wig won't fit on top of your head and it won't look as flat. So if you try to braid the section smaller, then it'd be more easier to install your wig on your head. So now after I finish basically braid the lock going back down into a cornrow, I go ahead and add a rubber band to the end, so that way the locks doesn't come unraveling underneath my wig, and then my wig look all crazy, looking poofy and such. So I add a rubber band to the end. Okay, so after you add the rubber band to the end, this is how it was supposed to look when you finish braid. So like I was saying, if you try to braid very big sections, it would be big braids going back down in your head, and you don't want that because your wig will be looking all lumpy and uneven, lopsided. It will just be looking all wrong. So try to get smaller sections. Me personally, I know how to braid in big sections but make it look flat and small, but due to the fact that I have locks, this one section of my head was bigger than the rest because I personally didn't care how the braids was coming out, because I know eventually I would lay my wig flat. I've had many practice of doing these with wig installs since I've had locks, because I've been wearing a lot of wigs, being that my locks were shorter back then. So now that I have some little length in my locks, I let my locks breathe. But I wanted to install this wig for you guys so you guys can see how I basically prep my locks. Now after I finish braid and add the rubber bands to the end, I go in with my mixture of oils and I oil my scalp just to give more moisture, because dry scalp under a wig is not healthy. So you have to make sure your scalp is looking nice and moisturized and shiny. Okay, so usually what I do with the ends, I go in with bobby pins and pin them up in each lock for each braid, but I didn't have bobby pin unfortunately on me at the time. So what I did was I went in and tried to tuck the ends in the braid itself, and I was happy that it turned out good and they stayed, because I was hoping they was gonna stay, and they did stay. So that was just a plus on my end. Okay, so now on to this wig. This wig is a teapot wig, and this is my first time ever installing it. This wig comes with 2 combs to the top and 1 to the bottom with adjustable straps. Okay, so the adjustable straps in the back was tied to one of the little loops, and when I was trying to fit the wig on top of my head, the wig wouldn't fit. So I had to go in and I had to go in and remove the adjustable straps so that way it could fit my head. So like I said, this is a teapot wig, and usually teapot wigs doesn't come full lace. It's just only come with lace on the edges, and this wig was kind of a struggle and difficult because normally I thought that I would need my wig cap to be on my scalp like how I normally apply my wig caps, but technically it didn't end up and it didn't work that way, because as you guys can see, I'm trying to like figure out where I'm trying to place this wig on my head, because this is a tapered wig and it's just only a little bit of lace on the edge, it's not as much. So I'm trying to figure out where to place this lace on my head. Okay, so now that I'm comfortable with placing the wig on my head and adjusting the wig cap on top of my head for the ball cap method, I go in and I give myself a middle bar so I know that my wig is laying in the middle of my head. Then I'm gonna go in with my got2b styling gel and I'm gonna add a little bit to the edges, you know, just so that way I can lay my lace on my head. And then also I go in with my got2b free spray and spray it out just for like an extra hole. Then I'm just gonna go in and blow dry that. My wig install is pretty much the same method, so I'm not gonna really talk through it much, but if I have something to say, I'll pop back up and say something. So yeah. Okay, so this is the part where I had the most trouble at trying to cut the lace off so the wig can fit around my ears. So when I had saw how it had looked, I said how I'm going to pull this off, main being because it had looked like I didn't have any type of sideburns, like I had to make my own sideburns, and I was scared that I would cut my ear off. So I was kind of like going slow at this part because the way how the lace was close to my ears, I was kind of scared that I would cut my ears off. So a new trick that I learned particularly with this wig to make it look more like scalp is using got2b free spray on the edges while my baby hairs are already out, because with my many other wig install videos, I would like leave the baby hairs in and then, you know, try to add the got2b free spray to make the wig look more like scalp, and then it'll be hard for me to find baby hair. And then after I go in and I tie it down so that way it can look more flatter and look like scalp. And while I tie it down, I go with my blow dryer and just press gently on cool so that way it can dry and doesn't burn my scalp off. So then I'm gonna go in with a cotton swab with some alcohol, and I'm gonna start cleaning off the residue, and then I'm gonna start styling my baby hairs. But don't mind that taking my makeup off in the end of the video, well, after I went ahead and fixed it. So yeah. And also something I want to point out, this wig was very small. I don't know if the construction alone itself was small, but my head is very small and the size of this wig couldn't really fit my head. So in the front of my head, you guys would see like my real edges is out, mainly because this wig is small and I had to like cut back some of the cap so that way the wig could like be placed where it needs to be placed on top of my head, so that we can cover the wig cap. So for this part, I went in with my MAC foundation to conceal my middle part. For some reason, me personally, I feel like with color wigs, makeup makes everything blend better when you're concealing your middle part or any part that you have. I didn't bleach the lace, so that way I went in and I just add my foundation to the middle part. So for this part right here, I go in with my Got to Be Free Spray, and then I go in with my hot comb and press that down to have a more like sleeker look of the wig looking flatter on my head. I don't have any glue stick to lay my wig flat, so I use my Got to Be Free Spray and it works for me. So I haven't tried the other ways, so yeah. Okay, so one more thing, I went to the beauty supply store and I bought this headband and I saw it and I thought it was cute. It would go great with my wig installed. So yeah, this is just the ending of the video, you guys. I love the way how this wig turned out, and again, this is a T-part wig. Make sure you guys check the description box for all the information on the wig and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. And make sure you guys turn on your post notification bell so you guys will miss another upload. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.